Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Tirupattu. The 13th Tirupadigam belongs to Tirutturayur place, and we are going to discuss about the third verse. Kandam Kamal Karagil Sandanam Undi Sendan Punal Vandiri Pannai Vadapal Mandi Palamanadam Adum Turayur Yendai Unai Vendik Kolven Tavaneriye. The first two verses, the first two lines in this verse talks about the beauty of the river called as Pennai. It's in this particular song he says the flood is so strong that it is able to bring in large and huge trees and trunk of the trees. The trees are called as sandalwood trees, or we call it as agil. So if you look at it right now, we really don't know what happened to those trees. We really don't know what happened to that water also in that particular river, because right now if you visit that river, you will see a very pathetic situation of that particular river. But once upon a time, it's happy to at least hear that it was full of prosperity. So this particular river brings in all the huge trees and trunks of massive trees in it. So which means the water is so powerful, right? And so much of water was there. That's why it could actually bring in all those trees. So that is the first two statements over here. And the third statement comes in with a beautiful concept here. He says the monkeys, especially the female monkeys over there, they are performing dances. Can you imagine a monkey dancing? Yes, we can always assume that, because whenever we talk about our mind always keeps jumping from one place to another, one thing to another, one concept to another. That's why we always give an analogy for this mind as monkey mind, because we are not stable and we don't stay in one place. We are not able to stay put in one place, and that's the characteristics of the mind anyways. And that is an analogy that is used here. What he says is, I need the concept of tavam, I need the path of penance, but my mind is oscillating. My mind is deviating quite a lot. I'm not able to focus on one thing. How do I bring back this mind? And that is a metaphor that is being used in this particular verse. If you look at it, the concept of this mind is it just keeps oscillating. Now how do we bring that in? That is where the concept of penance is very, very important. If we want to get initiated in this path, and if we want to proceed in this path, what we should be doing ideally is first control the breath, control the mind, control the memory, control the intellect. And do you think it is possible with this particular limited knowledge of a human being? Obviously not. Of course not. So what we have to do is surrender ourselves to Lord Shiva. He will do the needful. That's what the fourth line talks about here. The fourth line says Yendai. Yendai is a common word for mom and dad, which means in this particular verse he says, Nambi Arurar says, Lord Shiva is in the form of Ardhanarishwara, half male, half female. So we are able to see the Shiv Shakti format of Lord Shiva. The reason is Shakti is the one who can mobilize us. Basically we call it as the potential energy and the kinetic energy. Shakti is the kinetic energy, Shiva is the potential energy. So Shiva always stay puts, Shakti is the one which activates us. So in order for us to get activated and reach to the potential energy, which is Lord Shiva, Shakti is absolutely essential. And that is what today's verse talks about, which is called as Endai. And he says, you are in the form of mom and dad, which is Ardhanarishwara. Please guide me. Make sure that my mind is not oscillating. I'm not like a pendulum walking from one extreme to another extreme. Rather, I'm able to focus and I'm able to proceed in the path of penance, in the path of Saivism. That is what our prayers should also ideally be to Lord Shiva. So with that, the third verse come to a conclusion. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.